The circuit court just ruled in a similar case in favor of U.S. Agency for Global Media and Voice of America that, one, the people complaining about Trump defunding them had no merits, no standing, and wasn't even being litigated in the correct courts. They were judge shopping to get the answer they wanted. That all these courts are overstepping, and that, yes, Trump can defund you. That's what the circuit court just said. So bring it, Trump haters. He's batting 900 in these lawsuits, maybe even more. The person who just oversaw that win, senior advisor for the U.S. Agency of Global Media, running Voice of America right now, Kari Lake. Kari, great to have you back on. You guys had a major victory.
Yeah, we sure did. In the U.S. Court of Appeals, they ruled that the district court judge was wrong in trying to tell us how to handle personnel and who we could keep on and who we could move away from the position. And we also had a great ruling when it came to the grantees. And those are RFA, Radio Free Asia, and Middle Eastern Broadcasting Network, which we give tens of millions of dollars a year to. And we don't even have a financial plan from these outlets. And the judge was trying to make us pay them without a financial plan in place and without a current agreement. So these are things, we're just trying to get things in order, scale back the fraud, waste, and abuse, trim things down, and frankly, get VOA into the 21st century. Yeah. Unfortunately, lawfare froze us in place, and we couldn't move because of that judge, and the U.S. Appeals Court ruled in our favor. We're really happy about that.
Great. Now, here's the other thing. The same people, NPR and all these things, they told us there was no fraud in the Biden administration. And shocker, there actually was fraud. Look at this. Former State Department budget analyst pleads guilty to embezzling more than $650,000. She was writing checks from the government bank account to herself and then changing the line item in QuickBooks.
And guess what? That's just one of probably tens of thousands of instances of fraud that have been happening in the U.S. government under Joe Biden and, frankly, under previous presidents. And there hasn't been a president with the courage to say, let's stop, let's look under the hood, let's examine where the money is going until President Donald Trump. And that's exactly what's happening. That's why the American people support this. They're so 100% behind DOJ going in and looking at where our hard-earned tax dollars are being spent. Anybody who's opposed to that, you got to wonder, do they have something in it? Is there something in it for them or a family member? Why would you be opposed to looking into where the federal dollars are going and potentially save a lot of money for American taxpayers? That's what President Trump's doing.
Yeah, clearly. But listen to the Chuck Todd on CNN talking about Democrat elites running their party to control this stuff. Watch this.
No. Do I have to?
You got to. I'm sorry. Roll it.
By the way, it's just 3 straight nominations where Democratic voters didn't get a chance to pick the nominee. The elites picked Hillary Clinton, the elites picked Joe Biden, and the elites picked Kamala Harris. There was no actual set of voters who felt like they had a say in this.
When Scott Jennings is like nodding along with the liberal, I was like, well, that's bad.
They're finally complaining about that. I mean, you know, it's a little bit late, just like it was a little bit late when they finally said, hey, something's wrong with Joe Biden up here. There's something cognitively wrong. You know, it's really rich that right now they're finally feeling for the voter who really got disenfranchised. Let's face it, when the Democrat voter doesn't get to pick the Democrat primary victor, then the Democrat voter is disenfranchised. I don't want any voter to be disenfranchised. We want fair primaries, and we certainly want fair general elections. President Trump is working to accomplish that as well. You know, there's a phrase that you use, but I probably can't say it. I'll clean it up. No shoot, Sherlock. You know, Chuck, we all saw that a long time ago. It was real obvious what was happening, and now years later, he finally says there's a problem with it. It's just they know they're in trouble. They don't know which way to go. They don't have a leader of the party, and they really need to examine their policies, which are dead-end policies that destroy our safety, our economy, and our children's future.
Yeah, certainly don't help anybody. Kari Lake, pleasure as always. Appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.